Hello, Jason. Jason has hid, hasn't he?
I thought we were all hiding. I thought we were all hiding. That's so bad. You just left me to. Guys, you're going to be the ones that make me go to a fancy dress party on my own, aren't you? That's mean.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you
Hello,
kidding?
everybody.
I'll be first at that party.
Yeah, Ben will be full on cosplay, I'm sure.
Be like, hi, Jason.
Welcome, everybody. So thank you to my panel for joining us. We've got good old Efren. How are you doing, Efren?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Not too bad, mate. We've got Jason Parker.
Hello.
Hello. Again with the Terry Wogan voice. I like that. We've got Ben, the attention-seeking geek. That was magical. And we've got James T. Keegan back from his voyages in Vegas.
Eyo.
So, thank you very much for joining us tonight, guys. Bit of a change to the scheduled plan. We were going to do What If Wonder Woman, but we decided not to. So we're going to do this instead.
Like, you know that our ideas must have been bad if we've literally cancelled the show. And you've seen some of those previous What If entries. So
I just personally don't feel that I can get any better than Ghostbuster Paw Patrol. So I'm kind of trying to leave it for a little while. I've peaked. But that said, Halloween What If is going to be a beast. I'm looking forward to that. I've decided what we're doing, and I'm not going to share that for a little while, but I think you're going to like it. So what we're doing tonight instead is just a little bit of an unboxing. I am on a time scale because two of my panel are in high demand. So Jason's got to disappear in a bit, and so has Ben. So Efren, I am putting the power in your hands. You're the only reliable one on the panel. I need you to give us a nod at 8:20 UK time to start rounding things up, right? If you just give us some kind of signal, okay?
8:20. That's
UK time,
See, he's in
not
a
US
different,
time.
He's in a different time zone. Peter,
Look
I
at the
have the
face.
time
Look
on
at the
my
concentration.
okay. That's 12 over here.
Well, basically, it's 20. The next time the clock hits 20 past, that's when we're stopping.
Okay.
Okay?
I'll let you guys know.
or Jason and I can just
Just
when we need to.
Just disappear. So what we're going to do tonight, guys, is I've got a whole host of stuff I want to kind of go through. Some graphic novels I've picked up for my birthday and things, and I've got a sad lemon box. And I don't know if you guys have got anything you want to show off as well, so we can get through that as we go through. Before we start, just quickly jump to the chat because we've got a fair few people watching tonight. So we have got... I've missed Fuzzy. Fuzzy, I'm pleased to see you back, mate. I hope you're well. It's lovely to have you back in the chat. We've got Luke from Hydra Collectibles. How are you doing, Luke? And just a big congratulations to Luke on his Go Collect success. So he's now an official writer for Go Collect. So well done for that, mate.
Well done, buddy.
We've got Shane from Dawn of Comics. Nice to see you, Shane. Did Shane's quiz on Sunday night. It's a real good one. So that'll be coming out soon to watch. So make sure you watch out for that. It's it's a good one. Not going to say any more. We've got Lottie. Nice to see you, Lottie. Hope you're well. Efren, you're in the chat as well.
Hello, Efren.
Hey, guys.
Kane, welcome, Kane. We've also got Dan T. Nice to see you, Dan. We've got Ian Carter. Nice to see you as always, Ian. We've got Ed. Nice to see you, Ed. VP. And Luke saying cheers. Marvellous. So, right, guys, we're just going to crack straight on. Like I said, the format is I'm going to basically show you some of the stuff I've been picking up, and we're going to talk about it briefly. So, first thing I've got on my little list to show you, if I can just make myself big, is this book. So, this was recommended to me by Ben. This is Batman, One Bad Day. I think there's a whole series of them coming out. Me and Efren did our monthly picks for November, and I picked One Bad Day and Mr. Freeze, I think. So this is the first of the series by Tom King. So not read this.
What's going on?
Don't know what I'm pressing. It comes highly recommended. So Ben, you've read this one. Tell us a little bit about this book, please.
It's phenomenal. It honestly, it was. I feel a little bit disenchanted with modern comics at the moment. Like I try to read weekly where I can, and it's kind of become more and more of a challenge because there's less and less kind of stories that have really kind of gripped me in. especially Batman as well. Like I felt like from Miracle Molly onwards, it took a real dip in form. Like I know White Knight's good and stuff like that. So I picked this up, and it's Tom King. So like I love his work anyway. And I was just like, right, well, let's give it a try. And to be quite honest, I nearly put it down because I saw a lot of words and I was having a bad day. And I was like, I ain't got no time for words. Like I want me a picture book. And this book is certainly not that. But thank God I allocated some time to it, and I really gave it its due focus and attention. And it was a long read. It's a nice meaty book, but incredible in terms of value for money, what you're getting. And for me, like it felt like a bloody movie. Like, it in terms of the way the story was kind of drawn out and everything, but like as a character study for Riddler, this is essential.
Yeah,
this is essential for
and it's a
the
complete
Riddler
story, Ben.
it's very Killing Joke in the sense that like it's fairly kind of open-ended, I think, at the end, and there's sort of an area of interpretation that can be had with it. But I was just blown away, and the art's very very moody, kind of very stylistic in areas, but also very kind of character focused in some of the kind of close-up shots and stuff like that. So yeah, it was a near perfect comic and story for me, and as a Riddler fan, I loved it.
High praise. Let us know in the chat if anybody else has read that, because as you've just heard, Ben's gushing about it, and I can't wait to get stuck into it. It kind of brings us to a question really for you guys, because as YouTube people, I don't know about you. Well,
we're all
I say that word, it makes us
we
nauseous.
all influence thousands of people.
Jason might, but I certainly don't. But basically, I sometimes get a bit of stick on my channel from people saying, you collect comics, but you don't actually read comics. And I think I've addressed that before and said, actually, that's rubbish. I've been reading comics since I was, 10 or something like that. Do you guys actually read comics? I know, Ben, I know you do. Ephraim, do you regularly read books?
Oh, yeah. I've been reading books. I mean, I started collecting comic books, like I said, when I was 10 years old, and I read comic books. I love reading comic books. I set aside a couple of hours or an hour at least every day to read at least 3 or 4 issues. I always talk to Peter about this. I've been getting more and more into indie books. They are excellent. But I'm going to read that Batman since Ben recommended. Is it just one book, or is it like a mini series?
Just one.
Just one. Oh, then definitely I'm going to read it. So
yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, so Ephraim, I think it's kind of a one shot for villains. Each month there's a different villain comes out. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
How about you, Jason? Are you a big comic book reader?
So I don't read a lot of comics, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm quite picky with what I read. If something I hear is good, like Silver Dollar, like Ice Cream Man, also I had read Department of Truth, and I thought that was really good, but I kind of lost my way with it a little bit along the way. Yeah. And Nice House on the Lake. So standout books like that. Yeah. When there's a lot of hype. Now this next one now, 8 Billion Genies apparently. Yeah. It's supposed to be really good, and it's supposed to be made into a movie as well. I believe there's some rights on that. I do a lot of digital reading. I've actually got a Kindle subscription, which allows me to look at certain comics digitally, but you're limited then, aren't you, really? Yeah. And as you know, I'm not a massive modern book fan at the moment. I don't really buy modern books. But having said that, when I went to Hereford on Saturday, my good friend Andy, who runs Q's Comic Store, he had that Riddler book. Right. And he highly recommended reading it because he said it was pretty much like a tent pole book to read. It's a really, really good read. So yeah.
So I'm the same, Jason. I've kind of, me and Ephraim have talked about this a lot. I've moved away from your regular monthly standard Marvel and DC, and I tend to collect a lot of the books you've just mentioned, Silver Coin, things like that. But I like to get them in collected editions. So it's rare I'll pick up a comic. I tend to buy a graphic
Yeah.
novel. Kane's just mentioning here about something that's killing the children. Absolutely, Kane. I was well behind on that one. I didn't pick up it until we got the collected hardback edition, and I blasted through that in I think a couple of hours. I absolutely loved it. How about you, James? Are you a reader?
So I collect a lot of single issues, but I never read the single issues. I always wait for the trade paperback because I just like to keep the singles in pristine condition.
Right.
But yeah, no, I recent stuff, recent Marvel DC, not particularly, but a lot of PlayStation tie-in books like Horizon. I would read them. And then I have a Kindle subscription as well. So recently I read like Gotham by Gaslight and Spider-Man Blue and things like that. So usually like the bug will hit me every 3 months or so, and I'll spend like a week die hard reading, and then I'll put it down for a while, you know.
The last, I think I put something on my Instagram, the last kind of regular Marvel book that really, really kind of took me by storm was the one that Luke from Hydra Collectibles recommended, Spider-Man Life Story. Has anybody read that?
Yeah.
Absolutely
I've got
amazing.
them. Again, I haven't read them.
It's amazing. So basically it follows Spider-Man from the 60s, but as if time was moving properly. So
Yes, I heard of this.
He gets older and older as the book goes on, but it's a brilliant, brilliant read.
I read the same one, but it was Fantastic Four.
All right. They do the same version.
Yeah, they got older and older. They're a good read.
Very good. Very good. James, Usagi Jimbo. I've never read a Usagi Jimbo book. Never. Have you guys read any Usagi Jimbo?
Nope.
As a samurai fan, I should.
Yeah, I'm surprised
yeah,
that you, James T, I would have thought you would have read that. Yeah, that's Lottie, my friend there, just in that I got her into comics by giving her a load of Spider-Girl, Spider-Woman comics. So yeah, started her off in the collecting hobby. Usagi Jimbo figure is very good. Yeah. Do people really read Usagi? Oh, so next thing I've picked up recently is this. So this is Kill or Be Killed, Volume 1. I picked up a book of this series a couple of months back after it was highly recommended by the guys on the Nerd Herd. And I went and thought I'd bought the first volume, but actually it was the fourth volume, and someone watching one of my YouTube videos pointed that out to us. So I've recently been and picked up all the other trade paperbacks. Any of you guys read this one?
No.
I got a couple of issues, but I've never read it.
Apparently it's superb. Like I say, the guys on the Nerd Herd say it's really good. And I think from what I understand, this guy's got to kill someone every day or something, or he dies himself. So looking forward to reading that. Ephraim, this is another one I've picked up. You tell a little bit about this. Philadelphia Volume 3.
I love this series, Philadelphia. The minute I seen it on advanced orders, I just had a feeling it was going to be a good book. It's by writer Rodney Barnes. Actually, my friend Hoodrat Comics, we interviewed him on his channel, and he talks about his career. He writes for movies and TV shows also, and it just has to do with if Philadelphia was run over by vampires, and it was properly named Philadelphia, and they bring back like 3 U.S. presidents, because they're vampires and they've been living all this time, and now they're trying to take over Philadelphia, and it goes from there. Excellent read. And there's a companion book, Rita Hawes' Nightmare Blog.
Yeah.
That's also a good book.
Yeah. Jason, that's probably right up your street. It's very, very gritty and dark horror story.
I've got a couple issues of Philadelphia from Volume 1 when it first came out. Can't remember if I read it though. But the problem is, I think they had that book and another vampire thing that came out as well. And they had all different homage covers. Can you remember what it was called? It was vampire related.
Stray Dogs?
No.
Where's the vampire in Stray Dogs?
No, just it's more the
but Stray Dogs is great, isn't it?
Did I miss something?
I haven't read Stray Dogs. I don't know. It's just
a dog upside in the background, like.
No, I haven't. It's one I've been meaning to. I know that.
Great Dogs. I can't believe you've not read.
Spoiler warning, James. It's not about vampires.
It's not about vampires.
Is it not? Okay.
But it's a great story.
It could have been.
It's great.
You don't know.
And apparently it's been picked up by what you call him?
Amazon?
Iron Man. Howie, man. Robert Downey Jr. Apparently it's been picked up by his wife's animation company or something.
Yeah.
So they're going to do it in a Disney style, which I think would be phenomenal. A superb animated. Ephraim, we're getting lots of questions about the parrot. One day you're going to have to bring the parrot on stage to show your show us your bird. You
It
look
should be your
confused.
sidekick.
Oh,
He hasn't got one.
I can bring one right now if you want to see it.
Bring
Yeah.
it. Why the hell not?
Okay.
Let's
Go
do
on
it.
then.
Why do
Let's
you
do
not
it.
have that on your shoulder at all times, like
Yeah.
a pirate?
Yeah,
I'll be right back.
marvelous. We'll see. The
So
parrot.
excited. You imagine if it's like a fucking eagle.
Yeah, it'd be amazing. Look.
It'll be a bald-headed eagle, won't it, from America? Be tremendous.
Eagle.
Who's got the
Eagle
noisy
eye,
bird?
yeah,
I love that.
eagle.
Okay,
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Next book I've picked up, Buffy, the Last Vampire Slayer. Now,
right.
I'm an absolutely huge Buffy fan. And I knew the series was coming out, so I was desperate to get a hold of it. You guys Buffy fans?
Yes, indeed.
I was back in the day. Watched the TV series, but I gave up after when Angel came. The Angel series started. Little spin-off, but I enjoyed it.
I thought Angel was one of the best. Angel as a series was tremendous. First season was a bit slow, but then it got absolutely phenomenal after that. Very good. James, you big? Oh my lord! Hang on, Ephraim, we'll make you big.
Hello.
Ah, is that a cockatoo?
Yeah, I got three
I
of
knew
them.
I knew he'd say that. I knew he'd say that. Knew it.
There he goes.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
man,
Got
guys.
the second shit on
That has to get clipped now.
Splat.
No, I think there's a dog. Have you got a
You
dog? as
just
well,
let it.
I have a
Just let
dog
it
too.
free
The
roam.
dogs-
Will it?
Yeah.
Like,
I-
you
I-
just
I-
stick
Shit
it
on
in
your
its cage?
books.
I clip it. I have three of them, and I clip their wings, and they fly around. I let them out every now and then, but they don't fly far at all.
No.
That's why you can't sell his Fantastic Four one. It's covered in bird shit.
Mm.
Yeah. You've got a dog in the background as well, there, Ephraim.
Yeah, he's walking around over here. My little Jack Russell.
So you never get
Decent,
peckish
sure.
for a little snack, little bird on the little bird sandwich.
They look at the birds, but I'm always close to make sure they don't do anything. It's more like just curiosity. They don't nip at it or anything. They just look at them. And I got my little Jack Russell right here.
Oh,
Peter, we call that
Fuzzy.
comment of the week.
Yeah.
That's a good
wait,
one.
am I not waving to a dog?
When Efren holds his dog up, it always looks frozen in shock, like rigor
Yeah.
mortis. Like,
Yeah.
She's old.
What am I doing?
That's why.
oh bless her.
Yeah. Okay. So like I say, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Really looking forward to reading that one. If anybody in the chat's read it, let us know because
I read it.
When's that
Have you read
set?
it,
Like
Efren? Have you-
continuity
Yeah, is it like an-
wise?
Is it like an Old Man Logan style Buffy story?
Yeah, it's basically.
Okay.
I've just
That's
flipped through
cool.
it. I want to see that.
She's older, and Spike's in it too. Obviously, he hasn't aged,
I like
and
That's my favorite.
Willow, her daughter's in it. And he almost like she takes her on like an apprentice, for the next Slayer. And vampires now have more capabilities. I believe, if I remember right, they're able to walk in daylight. And she is the last Slayer, and it just goes through the process of what's happening with her. It's a good storyline.
Because at the end of the TV series, obviously everybody that could be a Slayer was a Slayer, weren't they?
Yeah.
I don't know if it must have changed that. Anyway, looking forward to reading that one. Okay, guys. So this is the main box I've picked up.
Oh.
This is, how do I make myself slightly bigger than you guys? There we go. So this is a Sad Lemon pack. I don't know if you guys have bought anything from Sad Lemon. I get quite a bit of stuff from them. They do some tremendous
quite a lot.
packs. I've recently opened one of their Sad Lemon mystery CGC slabs. So you paid around about 40 quid for a CGC slab, 9.6. And I've just opened that and it was really good, well worth good value. So this is their exclusives box. So I think you pay 34 quid plus postage or something like that for it, and you get 10 exclusive comics. I've taken the tape off, but I haven't looked at the comics other than the first one. So got 10
sorry,
books
this
here.
isn't a Dings and Dents one then, is it?
No,
is
so this
just,
sorry, this isn't Dings and Dents. This is basically exclusives. I get a lot of the Dings and Dents one as well, Jason, and that's obscene value for what you get. You get, I think it's 10 or 20 books, all with minor issues. I've had a couple that have had pretty significant issues, like quite a marked, spine rub and things. But the vast majority of the time, you cannot find the Dings and Dents. As you know, I don't collect a lot of variants and things anymore, so I tend to get these just because I get excited to open them, and then I'll give them away as part of my competitions and things like that.
Do you use Sad Lemon on a regular basis? Do you order from them on a regular basis?
So I don't order regular books, but I do. Or whenever I see they've got one of their variant packs kind of things up, I'll order from them then because
When did you buy this, Peter?
Honestly, haven't got a clue. So
No.
when I went on holiday, I had a massive pile of boxes. That's why we're doing this bloody show.
Okay.
The idea was to film all that for my channel, but there's just too much stuff. I'd be doing videos for the next decade or
Too much
something.
content. I feel sorry for you, mate.
Too much content. Yeah.
So you didn't break your no buying anything in September?
Oh no, I didn't. Yeah, no, I didn't.
I broke.
What did you break on?
I bought the Zero, didn't I? Nightmare Before Christmas.
I mean, yeah.
No.
I mean, I have to admit, Ben did break, and Ben messaged us, and I've broken a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Well, then, so you did break. Yeah.
Well, no, I haven't. So no, I wasn't meant to. I wasn't meant to buy comics or comics toys, and then Justino put something on Instagram about. Have you heard of the book Chew? I absolutely love Chew. Again, something recommended by the Nerd Herd. And there's a board game or a card game out, so I kind of caved and bought that before I realised I wasn't meant to be buying anything. But that's not a toy or a comic, so technically that's a board game. So I haven't broke, have I?
No, that's like
Sounds like a toy to me.
It's a nerdy item. It's not food. It's not clothing. So
Mine is like a 40 quid figure. It's not like a Hot Toys or anything. It's just like a 40 quid.
I don't believe there was fine print in the packed.
And Ben,
guys,
you're at a convention on Saturday, so are you telling me you're not going to buy anything at the convention?
No, I mean I'll be working, so I won't have time to. I might have a little look around. I'll have a little peruse.
Have a little look around.
I've got no money though, to be fair.
Yeah. Highland G, do you know if any of these mystery box companies buy people's old comics in bulk to help people bulk offload as well? I'm not sure, mate, to be honest. I honestly don't know.
That's probably how they get them, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay, so first book out is a one that I don't think I've got this particular cover, but I've certainly got a couple of versions of it, and it's Punisher #1. Ben, I know you're a huge fan of this. I've read the first issue, and I have to say I loved it. Tell us a little bit about this series. In the chat, if you've read this, let us know what you think.
I'm going to try. I'm going to really try and keep it spoiler free, because it's been one of the most consistent kind of ongoing Marvel series for me for definitely this year, but in recent memory. It's Jason Aaron again, so you know what you're going to get with Jason Aaron. He everything he touches, from Thor to Wolverine and the X-Men, like he's just one of the best in my eyes. But what he's managed to do is kind of bring Punisher to the forefront in a completely different role within the Marvel universe, and then he's revisited bits of his past and kind of recontextualized what you think you knew about Frank and like Frank's history and his relationship with his family and everything like that. And it's just every issue has a kind of shocking moment and a surprising moment and a tender moment and a moment that kind of breaks your heart all over again, really. So it's kind of now leading into a crossover with Daredevil, which I'm excited about. It's just it's I can't celebrate it enough. Every issue has a mixture of two different artists, so when it tells like past stories, it's one artist, and then
that's cool.
Another for the modern day stuff, and it works really well, and both have completely different styles, but the finish is really good. So I couldn't recommend anything enough.
So like I say, I read the first issue and absolutely loved it. I'm waiting for it to come out and trade paperback to pick up the rest. Just to quickly jump to the chat there, Fuzzy's pointing out that my game is a toy based on a comic, so I've definitely failed. Thanks for that, Fuzzy. Ian saying nice cover. Fuzzy, he's read issue 1, and he's got the Alex Cross cover. Alex Cross, obviously the famous cousin of Alex Ross, I believe. We've got
Alex C. Ross, it is.
Yeah.
I knew.
We've got Ian Carter. Anyone remember the Dolph Lundgren as Punisher? I do. I loved that film.
Never seen that movie.
It was all right. I quite enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's it's almost up there with oh man, what's the guy? Who's the guy from Baywatch?
David Hasselhoff.
David
Hasselhoff
Hasselhoff.
when he
Nick
did Nick
Fury.
Fury.
With the iPad.
Yeah.
Do you have
Have you seen the Nick Fury? Oh,
Up there. That's not
Tremendous.
encouraging.
it's tremendous. Yeah, and then obviously, have you guys actually seen the bootleg original Fantastic Four? With
Yes.
the,
Yeah,
I've
it's
seen that,
terrible.
yeah.
It's a great. I can't remember what it's
Documentary.
called, but there's a great
Doomed.
documentary on it. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Roger
Fantastic.
Corman, wasn't it? Was it Roger Corman was involved with it?
yeah. I mean, the end bit where the hand is literally on a broomstick waving out the car.
Yeah,
It's just,
brilliant.
but Doom was pretty good, mind. Doom was
Solid costume, and there was like Mark Ruffalo audition for that movie, and
Did he?
Patrick Warburton, Mark Ruffalo auditioned for Doom. There's like a solid cast. I think they just didn't want to pay for the people. I don't know how big.
In retrospect, probably more to celebrate about that than there was the most recent Fantastic Four.
Remake.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're not wrong.
so.
Yeah. Okay, next one. Oh, hey up. We've got Kev. Hi, Kev. Nice to see you, mate.
Kev.
Hey, dude.
So next we've got Venom. I'm not a big Venom fan. I don't know if any of you guys are.
Oh, don't say that.
I
Why
know,
are you
Kevin,
holding that?
just,
then?
just as Kev comes on. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know what issue that is. Move on. Next. That's not bad.
Oh, very nice.
But yeah, I like me some of that.
Yeah, it's a great cover.
That's quite a nice one.
Is that?
You can almost hear the.
Is that what, Jason?
Inhyuk Lee, is that another cover by Inhyuk Lee? Because I know the Punisher one was.
I just saw him at
Mayhew?
Comic Con a couple days ago.
Oh, Mike
Mike
Mayhew.
Mayhew.
Like Mayhew?
Like
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
That's not a bad cover. I quite like that one. That's a little bit sexy.
Gorgeous, that. Yeah.
Nice. Lottie, I don't know if you're still in the chat, but there's a couple of Gwens coming up you can have. So that is.
Oh, cool.
That's cool cover.
Yeah.
That's Mike Mayhew as well, I think.
Yeah.
So, spoilers. Please don't not watch me video. It'll be coming out in 6 months or something, so you'll see it then. But this is also the book I got in the 9.6 CGC. So, do you know, I just mentioned I bought a blind box from them. This is the book that came in the 9.6 CGC. So that's very smart. And that's
the reason why you're giving that one away to Lottie.
Yeah.
And not the 9.6 slab. Yeah?
I'll keep the
That's
9.6, yeah. So that's Miles Morales as Captain America. Gwen is Wolverine. I don't know who that is. Is that Silk?
Silk.
Really, maybe. Yes, so.
Yeah. But yeah, some nice. Yeah, and it's as saying, yeah, it is an X-Men homage.
Yeah, the Black Widow, Captain America.
This one's quite nice. Quite like this. Spider-Gwen again. That's like a Spider-Man 2029, isn't it?
That's immediately, yeah.
So I'm a little bit lost off with the kind of the Spider-Verse at the moment.
Yeah,
I've not read any.
Timelines all over the place.
Because there seems to be hundreds of them.
I'm sort of over like the Gwen, like lots of Gwens. I don't know why that became a thing.
There was a
like I like the idea of just that Spider Gwen and Ghost Spider, but like
when
it's now like a thing that there's loads of Gwens, and I feel like her personality is not as dynamic enough to kind of make that interesting. I don't know.
Yeah,
just find it out there.
Wasn't there a kind of an Into the Spider-Verse Gwen version or something started off recently? Because it feels like she was on every cover as a different kind of variation of her or something. I'm not sure. I'm not a massive.
I've dropped out of Spider-Man completely at the moment. I was excited when John Romita was back on it, but it's just not doing it for me. And the Hop Green Goblin Spider-Man thing now, he's like Green Goblin's like making him gear. Am I echoing? Is there a problem with my sound, or is it?
No, there is a bit of sound back, but I'm not sure where it's coming from. Don't worry about it.
Harry Osborn. Yeah, is that the father, right? Harry or
Norman?
Norman
Osborn is like a father figure now to Peter Parker, which I go, come on.
Norman Osborn as in the Green Goblin.
Yes,
and he's providing him.
Yep. providing him like an outfit or just more
Yeah.
tech. And I was like, come on, guys. He's been lifelong enemies with this Peter Parker and Spider-Man. And now Norman Osborn's done a 180. He's not as disturbed as he was before. He was before he became Green Goblin. And now he's assisting Peter Parker or Spider-Man and helping him out, which I don't agree with. I mean, they're lifelong enemies. So we'll see where the story goes, you know.
It sounds a bit cack to me.
Yeah.
Christ, we're losing half our panel here. Yeah, okie dokie. So next, let's have a look at.
Just Efren.
Just Efren. Kev's saying that there's apparently now a gold goblin.
No.
Yeah, it
going on?
What's Ben got there?
You knock yourself out with McDonald's, mate.
You just is that an apple pie on top of your fries?
Yes.
Always with the fucking milkshakes, isn't it?
Moving on, we've got. This is quite nice. I like that.
Yes, I got that. I got a few of those ones.
Is this a minor key for some reason, Jason? I seem to remember.
Yeah.
Is it Black Winter or something?
Well, I think it's the. Is it the first full appearance of Black Winter, number 6, or was that 5? I can't remember.
Not sure.
I thought it was 4. Could be
No. I think you were.
James,
What
I'm not
happened with that
confident
whole
you know it's
storyline?
for.
Like,
I think you just
did they
made it
ever?
up.
Can anyone let us know in the chat? Did they ever pay off that storyline? You know, there was the premonition of Thanos wearing like the Infinity Gauntlet.
Right.
No,
I know about this.
No, I don't think there was a payoff on it. I've been reading Thor, and I don't remember there being a
There's
payoff.
going to
Donny
be.
Cates
There's
did,
going
wasn't
to be. Yeah, Donny Cates posted something on Twitter to say it's a very significant thing that's going to happen soon. However soon it is.
But wasn't
yeah.
the discussion because it wasn't Thanos, was it? Wasn't it his son on the cover?
I think so, yeah. It was his son.
Because he's got like the zombies, like a zombie army at his command and stuff, like
Yeah, he's
zombie
got the
heroes.
Infinite. I don't know why I'm doing this. He's got the Infinity Stones on Mjolnir, hasn't he?
Mr. Fist.
Yeah. And then the gauntlet is like the black, like got
Yeah,
like
yeah.
almost like symbiote stuff on
Yeah.
it or something.
Pretty cool. Next, we've got a bit of Batman
I like
this
going
one.
on there.
Go.
Bit of Harleen Quinn. Quite nice. Quite nice. You know, I'm going through these books and there's literally none of them I'm going to keep, but never mind. Next, again, Lottie, if you're in the chat, you can have this one. So we've got Edge of Spider-Verse, Gwen Stacy. That's quite a nice
Smart.
cover. I
Might
like
meet
that.
you again.
Yeah. Yeah, it is, yeah.
Wasn't right. There was an Edge of Spider-Verse series before, wasn't there?
Yes.
Right, because
that's
that's
a reprint of her first appearance, though, is it?
Or is it Volume 2, Edge of Spider-Verse?
No, there's Edge of Spider-Geddon.
Well, no, Edge of Spider-Verse 2 was the first appearance of Gwen Stacy, or Spider-Gwen, wasn't it?
Edge of, yeah.
This latest Edge of Spider-Verse is like the end. It was like beginning with Gwen Stacy when they introduced her and all the other characters. And this is, I think, the baddies Moreland, I believe. I forgot the name of the family of vampires that eat
Those
spider.
baddies.
Yeah, this is like the end of a middle middle and an end. This is the last chapter of Spider-Verse. So let's see what happens. And they
I think this is the problem.
T-Rex.
I'm Spider-Versed out. I haven't got, because hasn't Spider-Verse must have been going on for years, surely. Because Gwen first came in a good, what,
each
5 years?
series, you know, like the first Spider-Verse, and then it ended, and then I think there was Spider-Geddon, and now this is the last part of Edge of Spider-Verse, and they introduced a T-Rex spider, dinosaur in this last series that's going on right now. So
A T-Rex as in a dinosaur T-Rex.
yeah, dinosaur T-Rex, but he's got spider powers.
How does it? How does this?
Don't ask.
How
Don't
does
ask.
this? How does a T-Rex swing through?
Just
They've got little arms.
they don't talk. They're not talking. They're just he got him
Want a Big Mac?
spider powers, and this is like the first one or first 2 issues of it so far.
Oh God! Dan,
Everyone, stop the show. Stop the show. Ben's won a free Big Mac.
Thank you. Feeling fucking great.
Tremendous. I'm pleased for you, Ben. I am pleased. I've got a Department of Truth homage
Yes.
to Watchmen.
Nice.
Now,
Yes, I like that.
yeah. Now, I
I
mean,
like that.
interestingly, you mentioned Watchmen earlier on, Jason. Department of Truth earlier on. I couldn't get away with Department of Truth. I read the first, I think, 3 volumes, and it does it's too intelligent for me.
Yeah.
It tries
Highbrow.
to be too clever. Yeah.
The artwork just took me out of it. It was just too much, like too abstract for my liking.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Lottie, first of all, Lottie, you shouldn't have seen the Winnie the Pooh horror movie. You're only like 12 or something. But you're right. And I know Ben and James and Jason are all horror fans. I think we discovered last night when we recorded, or the other night when we recorded with Ephraim. Ephraim doesn't like scary stories. But that Winnie the Pooh thing, have you seen the images for that?
Yeah, because he came out copyright.
Trailer.
So.
Yeah, head over to For the Love of Horror. My mate Ben Fenlon and Neil Hibbert did an interview with the lead actor, the guy who plays Winnie the Pooh, in it. So,
Oh right, okay.
I mean, it looks tremendous. I have to say, it looks.
It's just amazing how, like, because it's a very low budget indie film, and it's gone viral, and it's amazing how if you get the right marketing, do you know what I mean? Like, something
absolutely.
Just fly.
But wouldn't it be good if that film generated more income, so they can make a proper Winnie the Pooh with a bigger budget?
Well, it would be like Terrifier and All Hallows Eve.
Yeah.
Those films had no budget, and then obviously now Terrifier 2, it's like proper film.
I keep telling you, and I don't know if anybody's been and checked it out yet, but the Nicolas Cage movie, Willy's Wonderland. Has anybody seen that?
Yeah, I've seen that.
It's tremendous.
I've seen that. It's quite funny. He doesn't talk in it much, though, does he?
He doesn't talk at all, Jason. He doesn't speak in the entire movie. No. He's got no lines.
No.
And I still don't understand why.
Really?
Yeah. I don't understand why he keeps drinking the juice, and it kind of gives him a boost.
That's right. He goes into the fridge, isn't it? He drinks his juice. It powers him up.
Yeah. It's Ben. You've got to watch it. It's absolutely superb. Absolutely
I'll add
superb.
it to the list.
Yeah.
Thanks,
So, last book from that mystery box set is
what book
this
is
one.
it? Tell us what book.
Book. It's
Oh,
Stray
nice.
Dogs, that famous vampire comic. Stray Dogs, Dog Days. Now, these are normally homage covers, aren't they? I don't know what that is. What's
it looks familiar.
It's not Adam's Family, is there? No.
Pan's Labyrinth, maybe?
Pan's Labyrinth.
The Haunting or something? Is it The Haunting?
Not sure.
Let us know in the chat. Come on, guys. It's your time.
Yeah,
Come on, guys.
Someone
Let
must
us
know
know
what that is.
Yeah.
22 of you watching, so let us know what you think that
Dracula,
is
apparently.
about. Dracula.
Dracula.
The Gary Oldman. Dracula.
Gary Oldman. Francis Ford Coppola, is it that one?
Yeah.
Not sure about that, Fuzzy.
I don't know.
Yeah. Interesting. If anybody knows, let me know. Hi, Connie. Nice to see you. If anybody knows what it is in the chat, please do let me know. I'm pleased about that one actually, because I've read Stray Dogs, but I don't think I've read Dog Days. That's the follow-on to it, isn't it?
Yeah, I haven't read Dog Days yet.
Don't read it.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh.
I didn't.
I just read it. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, is it not good, guys?
No. I mean,
Lightning did not strike twice. Put it that way.
The covers look nice.
That's a shame.
But it was just a story of the dogs, their lives before, and nothing major.
I mean, I kind of think, to be honest, Stray Dogs was perfect, and I don't want to spoil that, as it were.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, have you got anything you've bought recently you want to show off? I'm not sure if anybody brought anything. I've got a few more bits and bobs, but if anybody else has got anything they want to show off.
I don't know where to start, man.
No.
I'm just back from holidays, so I got a few things. After you started, I have a few. So
I don't think I showed these to you guys. I went to D23 and I went to that panel with Polsky and Lowe from Marvel, and they give away those 2 books. I got them here.
Oh, the D23
Yeah, the
Exclusives. Let's
Spider-Man
have
anniversary.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's lovely.
Nice.
And
Look at that. That's great.
and here's the back cover.
Yeah.
Were they pricey, Efren? I bet they were expensive.
Oh, they were free.
Oh, they were free.
So whoever went to the
Pricey
panel
now.
was set.
Wow. I like that one.
Nice.
So
That's Humberto Ramos again, is it?
yeah. So what I did actually, I went back inside the panel and I got another set.
Nice. Thank you.
But I think karma got me because these were right. If you see right here, there's a blemish on this right there,
Right.
and right here in the back too. So, but my other copy came out really nice, you know.
Yeah. So you've got 2 sets.
So I got 2 sets. Actually, this one's on eBay right now. Everybody wants to bid.
All right. Yeah, very, very nice covers, man, don't they? I like them. I didn't realize you got them free at the convention. I thought you had to pay for them.
No,
Because
this is the panel, and everybody who showed up at the panel, they give away these 2 books. And 3 of my friends, Cece Sapolsky had I think a last minute panel on Sunday, and 3 of my friends went. I only went for Saturday, and they had 25 books that just 25 books of this cover, but it was black and white, and the only 25 in existence, and he gave them to 3 of my friends.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
And they really, you know, got it. That's the only book I've ever made, you know. So I was like, wow, and he gave them away, you know.
Oh boy.
Thanks, Kane. Thanks. Was that your Mickey impression there, was it? Anybody else do a Mickey impression?
Go on, guys. Come on. Let's hear
Come
it.
on, Efren,
right.
you can do it.
I don't think my
Go on,
voice is
Efren.
that high anymore.
Oh, hi there, Pluto.
Oh,
Oh,
James,
yes,
he's got a winner there. Like,
killed it.
yeah.
Fuck,
James?
that was so good.
Sorry.
Oh,
Should have stopped it,
oh,
Jason.
we're doing so well. Yeah. Oh, what's that?
It was like Goofy.
Oh, that was Goofy. James, what have you
my
got to show off?
Oh, boy.
So, yeah, like I said, just got back from the States, so I went kind of cruising around for a few things. But first and foremost, when I got to my hotel, this was waiting for me at reception. So this is The Last of Us Part 1 Firefly Edition. Sold out in like a minute, US exclusive, but luckily my good friend Efren managed to get me one, so I appreciate that. And more excitedly, a little business card was included with it, which I tell you, you're upstaging it there, Efren. Love it.
Look at
So
that.
I'm sticking that on the wall.
Tremendous.
So I got that. I went to a shop called Rogue Toys. It's just across from the Pawn Stars, the pawn shop. It's right across.
Yeah,
the road
yeah,
from
yeah.
there. So I got a NECA The Last of Us 2-pack, Joel and Ellie 2-pack. So I've not opened it yet, but
Nice.
so I got them. I have them pre-ordered in my comic shop at home, but it's been out for a month.
It's a great box.
American. Yeah, I love it. Got a Nathan Drake, like it's not a Funko, it's just a little, I don't even know if it's a bobblehead, but Titans vinyl figure. So I got that. And then, like I said, I was at Vegas Comic Con. So I saw a Spider-Man 2099 based on the game version Funko. Hadn't seen that before.
Sorry, James. Did you say you went to Vegas Comic Con?
Yeah, Amazing Vegas Comic Con, it's called.
Oh, I didn't realize you went to Comic Con when you were over there.
Yeah, there's a few people at it. His name's escaped me now. The Boys creator, Garth Ennis, he was there.
Yeah.
Matina was there. Into Lee was there. A few other kind of comic creators. I didn't get anything signed though. I was just kind of looking around at the queues were too big. I was like, no, screw that. So I got that. Peter, I know.
Saw that.
What?
Saw that. He just ate a chip. We saw him.
I've literally been scoffing my face while I had the opportunity to be off camera. Very rude. I'm sorry, but I'm pulling double duty, so I need to eat. So I'm sorry.
Fair
Sorry,
enough.
James. You continue.
Peter, I know you're a big fan of kind of supporting really small independent comic publishers. So I thought I'd take a little page out of your book because the world would be better if everybody was more like you. You know.
Oh, thank you very
So
much.
I passed by this vendor at the con called Sin City Comics, and this is their book called Tiempo. So I think it's kind of like a based on an assassin, but they said it's a connecting cover for the first 4 issues to make up the whole character. But they said it's their flagship character. I think he said there's 200 copies of it published.
Wow.
Wait a second. Did you say Sin City Comics?
Yes.
Are they from Newport in Wales?
No, I'd imagine they're from Vegas because Vegas is Sin City, and they're
because that's Sin City Comics, and there
is it like a little poker chip on the label?
Oh, no. Is that that's your Sin City Comics is your dodgy comic shop, Jason, isn't it? The one you don't get on with?
Oh no, that's Comic Guru. That's Comic. Let's not mix up the shops there. No.
Yeah. So they wrote me into picking up an issue 1, so I said I'll give that a go and see if I like it. And
good for you. Good for you.
You know, and then lastly, I got this was from Pixel Empire. It's a Ghost of Tsushima poster, and I just saw it and I loved it, so picked that up. So that's most of what I got anyway. I think I have a couple other things here and there, but
very cool. I hadn't realized you were at the Comic-Con. You'll have to. Jason, it looks like you're trying to operate the parrot. What are you doing?
Look at my door handle. It's moving on its own.
You what?
My door handle is moving on its own, guys.
I mean,
that's weird.
Is it possible, Amanda?
You'll have to rewind it. Rewind it, guys. Rewind it. Do you see that?
This stream has got out of control. We've got chips, birds, ghosts,
Mickey Mouse impressions.
That's all right. Okay. So you'll have to fill it in on the Comic-Con on one of our other shows.
Joe was there. Scott's Collectibles were there.
Scott's Collectibles are massive.
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought they were UK mostly. Like
no, they kind of started big in the States a couple of years back. That's one of the reasons I think they've stopped doing all the CGC grading and stuff over here because they're just too busy over in the good old US of A.
I think they were the facilitators for the people getting stuff signed by like Intelli and everything.
Just quickly show you off this. This is something else I know Efren is a big fan of. This is Once and Future.
Yep.
A tremendous series. I've got all the softback books, but I wanted the hardback. So I've picked that up. Do you like the smell of a nice book? So that's well worth picking up if anybody gets the opportunity to get that one. I got this for my birthday. Flash Rebirth. I've read it before, obviously, because I'm a big Flash fan. But this is quite a good story. So again, if you want to pick that one up. And I picked this up. And I don't know why. I think I picked this up because the guys on the Nerd Herd recommended it. And I tend to buy most things that they recommend. But this is Big Hard Sex Criminals. Anybody read any sex?
Maybe you should stop just picking up things without knowing what it is, Peter. I
think. Nobody read Sex Criminals. No,
I've heard of it. I've heard of it.
I mean, it sounds interesting. I'll give it a shot. Just quickly jump back into the chat. I've been thinking about getting the hardback for Once in Future. It's a stunning book, Connie. I would really recommend it. I tend to go for I like the absolute editions or the hardback editions on my shelf more than anything. Jason looks generally afraid. I did see the door handle move though.
It did move. It moved
for Amanda or something.
No, they're out.
Don't encourage him. I think he's got an electronic thing. So he's leaning into Efren. Look at them rubbing heads against each other.
It's your dog messing with you.
No way.
Hashtag
free Jason.
The hardcovers are funny for those if you don't take off the dust jacket. Is that the Sex Criminals one, Highland G?
I'd be careful taking that off.
I think
it's down by
putting down a dog. Efren, cover your animal's eyes, but it's got an image of a dog being put down.
No.
I have to say that's not what I was expecting.
No.
Chip Zdarsky writes it.
Yes, yeah. Matt Fraction and Chip Zdarsky, yeah.
I believe it's 8:20 already, Peter. You want me to remind you?
Oh, you are on the ball, Efren. Thank you, Efren. That's why you're here, mate. Well done. Dan, free Jason. Big hard sex criminals standard, Peter. Yeah. Jason, you've got everybody concerned. It moved. I saw it. I'm not sure if they're talking about you or the handle.
It moved.
Yes, a section 1. It just looks like a regular book. And Jason Parker, guys. See what you did there, Kane. I like that. I like that.
Kane.
Yeah. Right, guys.
That could
So
be named my new YouTube channel.
it could be Jason Parker, guys. I like
That's a good
You've
name.
got all the toys in the kit for it, haven't you? Please don't forget to subscribe to myself and to those that are on the panel today. They've all got superb channels. I love spending time with you guys. You're all fantastic. So thank you for joining us tonight. If I can just mention to people, we've got another show next Tuesday, and that is the Geek Report, where we're going to be looking at all the nerdy news for the last month. So,
Donald Trump.
I beg your pardon. How dare you? Did you say I look like Donald Trump? Cheeky. Yeah, so we'll be doing all the comic news for the last month. So if anybody wants to join, please let us know. Hopefully some of the guys on the panel will join. I'm wanting to end nice and early tonight because we have got 2 of our guests on different shows. So first of all, we've got Jason, who's going to be heading over to my good friends over on This Week in Metropolis. Jason, you're heading over there at 9 o'clock, is that right?
Yeah, I'll be there a little bit before then, but yeah, we're going live at 9 o'clock. First time on the channel, so really looking forward. You've already been on, Pete, haven't you?
I have. Brilliant bunch of guys. It's always a fun show.
I'm on next week.
Yeah. Are you on next week, Ben, are you?
Yeah.
Tremendous. Yeah, great fun. I'm sure you'll
I
have
am
a
awaiting
marvelous
my
time.
invitation.
No, and you won't know.
By his phone, just like that.
It's too high class for someone like me.
So when this stream's finished, please make sure you head over. Well, you've got a choice tonight. Either head over to see Jason on This Week in Metropolis at 9 o'clock, or Ben, you are talking
Rogue One.
Yeah, over on Reviews with Rich. Tell a little bit about that.
Yeah, so Reviews with Rich is basically kind of like a film club. We go away and we watch classic films or films that sort of haven't got the spotlight on them at the moment. Review, do a deep dive. Rich always prepares lots of kind of facts and tidbits about the films. And this is potentially one of my favorite films of all time. So I'm looking forward to gushing a large amount.
I mean, it'll be interesting to hear what you say about it, because I have to say, out of you know I like Star Wars, but out of all of the Star Wars movies, I think Rogue One's probably my favorite. Yeah, and I don't know why, because you should
It's the
want
Vader
to see the Jedis and there's lightsabers and blah blah blah, but I don't know. There's just something about Rogue One. It's tremendous.
I think it was right before Star Wars, the first 3, and it leads right into it. It's like a perfect segue, especially the
It is, isn't it?
You know,
and for me, I mean, Ben or James might correct us, but I might be wrong. But I think it's the first time I really felt like Vader was a proper threat. That scene where the lightsaber just kind of ignites and he just takes them out. I just loved that. And I know, he was a threat in the other movies, but this just felt different for some reason. Yeah. I loved it. Thought it was super.
Great movie. Whose channels are going to be on, Ben's?
Reviews with Rich.
Okay.
So, Efren, what have you got coming up on your channel?
I don't know. I don't have anything in advance right now. Oh yeah, I started talking about the Iron Age of comics. I read this article a couple of weeks ago that I just think the modern age is too long. It started in 1985. There's nothing modern about 1985 now. I'm not sure who the powers to be are, but they have to get a new name besides modern age. And I read this article and I talk about it in my next video. It's called the Iron Age, and I explained, why it's called the Iron Age.
Good stuff. Surely the powers that be are us on this screen. Can we not just decide it's the Iron Age?
We have no power. We have no power.
You're right.
I'm going on with you guys too. We're doing a top 5 scary movies. We're doing that on Peter's channel. That's pretty cool. And we're going to make another part to it. We liked it so much,
So we need to book that in. What night we're going to do that? But guys, I just want to say we're filming that. I don't know if you've realised we talked for about 2.5 hours. So that's going to be a long video.
That's just part 1.
Oh my God.
That's part 1. Yeah, that's part 1.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but basically what we did, guys, is we looked at our top 5 scary movies, and it was very, very good, much fun. Jason, other than going on to the boys' show at 9, what else have you got coming up on your channel? Anything you want to talk about?
I've just released a video where I had charity shop finds, so that was quite good. That went out yesterday, but it did go out to my exclusive members the day before. So I'm piling those new members in. I'm up to 4 now. So
So explain to people what that is, Jason, because people might not.
Okay, so it's a bit like a Patreon thing. I suppose it's an exclusive club that you can join on my channel. It's £1.99 a month. You can cancel at any time. Don't worry. You're not contracted to last like for 12 months. So you're not tied in. I'm not gonna. It's not like your broadband. But with that, you get exclusive access to my videos 24 hours before. You also get entered into a draw of winning a free comic giveaway. What's going on? What's Peter laughing at?
I think the bird is just taking a shit.
Right there.
No, why didn't you tell me? That's much more amusing than me talking about my channel. Oh,
What I liked, Jason, was the subtle way Efren tried to smear it into his t-shirt.
Rub it in. No one will see.
Oh my god!
I'm absolutely gutted, guys. I'm gonna have to watch on the rewind.
This has been the best stream.
That's on YouTube Shorts, man.
Oh,
That's
man.
Tremendous. So seriously, but please do check out Jason's what do you call it? Is it a club or what is it called?
It's a membership, isn't it?
Membership.
Yeah, join my membership, join my club.
See what Efren's bird thinks of that.
Yeah.
Ben, have you got anything else coming up on your channel you want to talk about?
Andor is out. I'm not going to be doing live streams. That bloody bird, I swear to God,
it's just hit the bloody fan.
Oh God!
Sorry,
how can I promote in this environment? I'm not going to be doing live streams on my channel, but I am hoping to speak about Andor in some capacity. So whether I'll be doing the intro gnarly thing, which hasn't really caught on as much as I wish it would have. So I might just talk about it weekly, just do like a short little, 5-minute review of each episode. I'm not sure, but just subscribe and you'll be there first for whatever I do decide to do. I want to plug as well. I'll be hosting Q&As and doing some work on the stage at Huddersfield Comic Con this weekend. So if you are up north, then head to www.huddersfieldcomiccon.co.uk and get your tickets now. It's going to be a couple of gladiators. We've got, who have we got? Paul Davis, Christopher Ryan from The Young Ones, and a few Father Ted guests. And so it's going to be a fun day and cool. A nice family day out as well.
Good stuff. There's a dinosaur show as well or something, isn't there?
Yeah, live dinosaur show. You've got Stranger Things camper van photo op, I think. So it's Martin, the organizer, I've known for a while. He actually provided me with a Jurassic Park Jeep for my wedding day. He always puts on a good show, and there's lots to see and do. So
good stuff. James T, anything coming up on your channel?
Yeah, well, I'll be the second I'm actually home, I'll be cracking on with a review of this bad boy. So should have that out. I hopefully get that done the next week or so. And that's kind of it for the moment. I'll see what comes to me after that.
Tremendous. Good stuff. Right, chaps, as I've said, thank you very much for joining us tonight. Thank you to everybody in the chat. Really do appreciate it. We had more people viewing tonight than we normally have viewing my what ifs, so perhaps this is a sign of this is the kind of stuff people want to see. So please do drop us a line or a message if this is the kind of show you enjoy, more so than the other stuff we put out, and we'll try and tailor
more so than the shows that take a lot of effort and creativity.
Yeah. I mean, all we need to do in the future is basically get ghosts on screen, birds shitting on guests, and dodgy Disney impressions, and we're scored.
And Ben's chips.
And
Ben eating chips and nuggets.
And on that bombshell, we'll call it a night. So thank you very much, guys, and good night. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.